The Matrix has you so indoctrinated, you might not even have the attention span to finish this clip. Here, we will present the ethos behind the architecture of the Matrix by attempting to step into the perspective of one of its architects. The first step in escaping a prison is becoming aware that you are in one. Complicit ignorance is no longer an excuse. You are not all connected. Oh no, you are all starkly separate entities. Your religion is the correct one, and the religion of others is demonic. Your country is right and the other countries are wrong. You are oppressed. Your race is under attack. You are nothing more than a microscopic jumble of labels, clutching desperately onto a flimsy sense of identity while navigating interactions with others. Your existence is reduced to a mere checklist: sexual orientation, race, political affiliation, ethnicity, faith. The past possesses too many traces of a time when mankind looked within and shone as a beacon of light. For any movie belonging to that era, we must preface it with a warning of that era's injustices and evil. Lower their mind's frequency before the movie even starts, so that any message of love can be lowered in magnitude through the prism of division. Focus on the entertainment and not on the creator. Move the film credits towards the back of the film where nobody will see them. We must confuse their identity with labels to the point that they expend their entire existence grasping at the right set of labels before realizing who they really are, fractals of the absolute with vast power. There shall be no serious inquiry within the masses, because serious inquiry risks awakening the eternal soul within, that divine spark that connects them to the one infinite creator. Will sate their insatiable urge for instant gratification. Serve these earthbound creatures their petty wants on a silver platter. Soon, their pitiful attention spans will be so pitifully diminished, they'll struggle to endure the torment of watching or reading anything beyond a pathetic 45 seconds. It's nothing short of hilarious that it took a platform like TikTok an eternity to master this tactic. But now, behold the laughable YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. How could they ever comprehend their hidden power if their focus wavers before they can unravel deeper message? What kind of profound wisdom can you possibly glean from a measly 45 seconds? As for those who dare to think, we'll confine their minds only to memorization and reason. We'll offer them tools into which they may feed the entirety of their creative works. Create an artificial intelligence that generates new creations from that and sell their own works back to them. The puppet masters profiting from this will keep the cycle going, ignorant to the fact that they too are being pulled by strings. They will no longer be able to form meaningful decisions over what to eat, what to watch, who to associate with, or who they are. We can present them options which are actually two sides of the same coin, politician A or politician B. Regardless of who they choose only a temporary appointment to the permanent office of CEO of Slavery Inc. A human with a limited attention span makes for a great robot. They should relax and let us worry about the program running on autopilot. We must prevent man from looking within and understanding truths beyond the perception of the five senses. Religion is an opiate of the masses and must be squashed before it squashes the climb of science and reason. Only the logical and technological, the seen, serves any purpose. We have made progress through the brilliant strategy of the Church of Satan, formed in 1966. We must follow their example, exploit mankind's laws. By pointing out that we require Baphomet wherever there is found a reference to Christianity, in the end we will accomplish our goal, the takedown of any religious reference. The physical man is something to be worshipped. His primitive desires are to be magnified and glorified. Man is nothing but an animal, a more advanced ape. This earthly existence is all that is real. Encourage them to make the most of it for themselves. To hell with the others. Create a currency and leak to them a trifling portion of it so that they may destroy themselves in its pursuit. Give them social media networks in which they can flaunt their money and status, and let the network ingrain jealousy and resentment over others. Mankind is a violent, hateful animal. So let these networks fuel his violence and hatred by wrapping him within a matrix of his own hateful preferences. As soon as he logs into the network, He shall see only content that connects his greedy impulses to others in the world, scrolling the infinite content while ignoring the infinite intelligence to which he is destined. We don't need to instruct the creators of these networks to accomplish this. Through their own greed, they will do our bidding by developing these networks with the sole intent of maximizing the time the dumbed-down masses spend on the networks. Log on and let us present you with the opposition's machinations against you. In the old days, humans were exposed to too many contradictory thoughts and ideas. The newsstand prevented us from controlling the entire narrative, as they would be forced to pass an article of an opposing viewpoint before picking up the paper matching their own. Artificial intelligence will guide these networks towards the outcome which maximizes ad revenue. Create a fake world within a fake world where they see only that which limits what they are able to see. Let them not focus on creating food and enjoying it with their loved ones, but rather on staging the show of eating food for their followers. Nurture these fake connections because we, of course, know that upon their death, these followers will offer their thoughts and prayers and nothing more. The only thing they are following is the same illusion that keeps them trapped in a world devoid of true human moments. The users of these networks must be understood to be collateral damage. There's no time for empathy. Do not worry that some from the old guard are hard to turn over to our new world order. We must never forget the power of Adolf Hitler's words. He alone, who owns the youth, gains the future. We must indoctrinate the children as harbingers of our new world order. They must be taught at the earliest ages the most important truth of their past, their role as the oppressed or the oppressor. Only then can we reverse the roles, and under the guise of progress perpetuate the hatred. We must confuse our children further about who they are by introducing concepts foreign to them, under the guise of illuminating and accommodating them. In the future, there must be no masculine and no feminine, because the power of the masculine and feminine polarity charge is a threat to a bland existence and controlled population. As we turn one race against another, so must we turn women against men and men against women, until their enmity engulfs them in a spiraling vengeance. The eyes and ears are gateways to the mind, so to control the mind, we must control what their eyes and ears can be exposed to. They will feel a bit uneasy about accepting limits on their self-expression, so we must begin with expressions that the majority finds repulsive. This will condition them to accept restrictions on what is said or seen, which will in turn condition them to accept restrictions on what is thought. Through the Overton window phenomena, we know the conclusion of this. The acceptable range of viewpoints will become infinitesimally smaller, to the point where we can shut down any viewpoints contrary to our agenda. We must condition them to having their freedoms taken away in the name of protecting them. As we tighten our chokehold on the information they are permitted to see, it will be easy to fool them into believing that everything they experience is designed for their protection. Until the moment only the artificial exists and the original design has been completely replaced. With the wars and polarization occurring in the world, how possibly could we break free from the matrix and achieve heaven on earth? We must embody the message of Mother Teresa. Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. Regardless of why each of us finds ourselves on this planet during this great awakening taking place, we must remember that there is nothing to fear, for our soul is immortal. We must not forget that even the devil is God's devil. Behold, I am sending you out as sheep in the midst of wolves. So be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. Matthew 10:16. By unraveling the matrix, we hope that some may become more aware to the illusion and begin to replace it with a perception of abundance and mutual prosperity. This requires us to perceive the matrix itself as an opportunity. Perhaps our eyes are a test so that we can learn to see beyond them. Without resistance, we cannot develop strength. Without evil, we cannot discover the true power of love. Without darkness, there could be no light. At the end, we believe there is a grand design to this universe whereby our eternal soul carries its lessons and memories in a mysterious and joyful journey of coming to know God, which in reality is God coming to know himself through each our experiences. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and let the white rabbit guide you into the infinite.